we're going to take a look at the latest iPhone app for kids. It's called Move Like Me, and it's by 10 Toed Incorporated. Let's take a look at the two-player game first. This is a game that you can play with your children. Player 1 selects Panda. Let's say player 2 selects the cat. Okay, so player 1 starts out the game by choosing any one of the 4 moves. And then we pass the device to player 2. Player 2 sees what player 1 just did and repeats whatever the move was. And if they get it right, then they get to add a move to the sequence. And now we pass the device back to player 1, and they see what the sequence is so far, and if they repeat it back correctly, then they get to add a third move to the sequence. So it's a great memory and concentration game that both you and your child can be challenged by. Alright, so I think you get the idea. Let's take a look at the one-player game. It's very similar to the two-player game, but you're playing against the computer instead of playing with somebody else. So the computer's just going to make up a sequence, and we have to repeat back whatever the computer does. I'll sway twice in a row. Alright. And now, I think you get the idea here. We added a third mode called Dance Along because when we tested the game, the two-player and the one-player games with children, some of them mentioned that it would be cool if you could program your own dance and then... So you're programming your own dance, and when you hit play, or when you finish the timeline, you set the iPhone down, and then the character just does whatever you put in the timeline, and you're encouraged to dance right along with the character. Lots of goofy fun. And that is Move Like Me by 10 Toed Incorporated. Please check it out in the iTunes App Store.